expert difficulty. I'm going to come over to the watermill here and turn in the stone, and welcome back to our Battle Brothers playthrough on the expert difficulty. I'm going to come over to the watermill here and turn in the stone, and hopefully we're going to get ourselves a sword, but I'm not quite sure what's going to happen here. But we had been to this place a long time ago. I was actually feeling all smart, knowing that I had to return here, and then they'd actually spoon-fed me that, oh yeah, we should go back to that watermill, you know, because that guy was asking us about a beast, so oh well, so much for my powers of deduction here. An elderly man is already waiting for you when you enter. He turns rapidly as though interrupted. So have you returned, and have you succeeded? Have you avenged my boy? Are you sellsword worthy? Would this make me worthy? The blade of the reproach of the old god vibrates and hums. You hold it forward in both hands, and the steel you. So be it. To battle. So we got some fallen heroes and fallen betrayers. I don't know the difference. Alright. So we got 12 fallen heroes that we got to chop through here. Unfortunately, I was not smart and didn't have my guy heal up all the way, but given all these missions and battles I've been doing, just kind of grinding to get my guys better equipment, I know I can pretty easily take out 12 fallen heroes. The big thing is just wanting to take out the ones that have the great axes and without shields, because those are the ones that are going to hurt me the most. And I assume they're going to resurrect at least once, because these guys count kind of like zombies. So I have a lot of weapons here that are just going to be focusing on doing a bunch of armored damage. Now I do have our serpent there with a sword that's going to do like nothing against these heroes, but there's a surprise that happens once you kill the boss that has got that unique sword that you can see there. Now this the barbarian cleavers, they do a ton of damage against armor, and it also has damage bypasses. So, you know, in retrospect, I think I should have spent more time grinding up north fighting barbarians, because if I could have gotten some of those unique famed cleavers, I think that would have definitely made this way easier. Now that unique sword he has got an AoE attack, as you can see, so that's why he ends up hitting a bunch of guys that's around there. Now the one thing that's good about the archers is they can stack the overwhelmed, allow us to hit better, and then once guys get resurrected, they can then pretty easily shoot them down, so it'll allow me to have my other guys keep moving out here. Now what I'd recommend is that you kill all these fallen heroes first, and then you kill the guy with that sword last, so when you start spawning in additional heroes or additional units to fight you, you don't have all these other guys, because as you're going to see, when you kill him, a bunch of geists end up getting spawned in. Because I have that other cleaver on the guy with the red helm there, and as you can see, he does nowhere near the kind of damage that the other cleaver does. So now I'm just getting a little frustrated that I'm missing so many attacks. It's like, let's just break the shields and see what happens. Oh, downside about that though is once you start taking out their shields, then they get that double grip, and that gives them 25% additional damage. I'm suffering some pretty big hits here. Come on. Alright, another guy down. Yeah, my guys are running out of armor, that's for sure. So we'll start moving these guys into position. Switch you into there, because I need to try to keep you alive. I'm not sure if more guys are going to be resurrected, so I want to keep some guys up there. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Get you away, so that way you don't get hit by that lightning when that attack goes off. Nice hit. Looks like our guys are getting pretty fatigued here. It's like, well, maybe if I move you up a little bit, then maybe I can restore morale, but I also need to make sure everybody else keeps their morale and gets the benefits, because what I don't want is for them to start wavering, because then they're going to suffer a bunch of penalties here. So I just want to try to get those archers into a position where they can start to do some good things for us here. Stack those abilities here. Alright, so that got rid of his wavering here. Now what happens is it just randomly summons those guys once I kill them, so I want to have guys kind of spread out a little bit so I can try to attack as many as I can. And I also got to be careful that I don't have guys too close, that they end up taking damage, and then I also want to take out anybody that gets resurrected here, so. Alright, doing big damage though. Just start healing everybody's fatigue, and now they're all here. So ideally, I just want to run around and try to kill as many as I can before they all start freaking out. The hounds are obviously really good at taking them out as well, because you just need to land one attack. Or at least they should be. They're missing a bunch of attacks, making me look like a liar. But you just got to be careful, because as you can imagine, you're fighting a bunch of fallen heroes, and all of a sudden they're just mass causing panic. That can really mess you up here. So now I'm literally just running around, but I got to be careful that I don't get too much guys with no armor there, because the Geist will attack you, and they can do some damage. It's generally not very much, and it's insignificant when you have armor, but once you're down to HP, it does seem to do some decent damage against you. Alright, he's down. Another one's down. Feel like I want to get you there and swap you out so you don't end up getting yourself killed. Cool. Didn't even show that you were possibly going to get attacked. So now we just got some guys to take out, and we should be nice and good. We should be nice and clear. So definitely a much, much easier mission than the other ones that we've been doing here. And there we got the legendary sword. So it has that AoE attack. Alright, so that does do some AoE. That's what I thought. Inflicts 10 to 20 damage. That's actually pretty good. And nothing else really spectacular there. Yep. Alright, and there's that location down. So that is excellent. I mean, part of me wants to give it to this guy. But the other part of me is like, well, do I really want to do that if I'm going to use him as a tank? But then I guess we have Tank here, who could potentially just run up there, and he has a little more health. But yeah, we're definitely suffering some injuries here. So we'll have to think about that. I think we're just on to the Black Monolith, that I think is the last legendary location that I'm aware of. Certainly let me know if there's other ones that I don't know about. But I think we should be getting pretty close to bringing this game to a close otherwise, because, yeah, Black Monolith is over here. Again, I'm not sure if I should really come up here and clear these out. These are just regular camps that keep respawning in, so it's not like it's a one-and-done situation, because that's how I thought it was. They just keep repopulating. So I don't think there's anything really special over here in terms of locations. It looks like just general cities, and you've seen me fight barbarians, you've definitely seen me fight orcs, so let me know if that's something that's of interest to clear out these camps here. Otherwise, I think we'll kind of just do the Black Monolith and maybe even close this game out afterwards. Welcome back. I'm about to try the Monolith here. So I have all of our guys kitted out here. I was running around the map for like another 80 days trying to get some better equipment, so I found this really nice armor here. I put the Lindworm attachment onto it to give it additional. Ideally, I would have liked to have the padded armor to try to reduce the fatigue, but it is what it is. I'm going to give him the shield here for the melee defense, and then just a sword just for the minimum fatigue, and then he'll have a little bit to heal, and then the undead trophy. I used some euphoric mushrooms on him, so now he's super happy. And he also has the enhanced bravery, so hopefully he will be able to not break morale here because he has 70, because he's going to try to run and tank things for us. And then we have the cleaver here. We've got this stuff here. I'm going to have to repair for a little bit here to get that fully maxed out. I do have some throwing weapons on here in case he gets weak and then I can pull him back. I doubt it's going to work out, but you know, he does have 42, so we'll see what happens there. And he's got the Resolve Potion as well. And then over at the Southern Hemisphere areas, I was able to buy these blue potions, which give you +4 fatigue recovery per turn. So I have that selected as well for this gentleman. I've got this cleaver here. I've got that healing armor on him, and this as well. And kind of the same thing. And then some dogs to throw around to try to distract the enemies. I just have the fatigue healing on that one. And we're going to go with the hammers since they can bypass armor to do damage. So that's what my hope is with using these guys here. And then he also has that potion, and then we have our second guy here, and he's going to have the Orc Trophy on to grant immunity to getting stunned, and then he's got the low-tier armors going right now. And in fact, I think I have the wrong helm on this guy. Now that I'm looking at that. Just give him this one, actually. There we go. All right. Every little bit helps when you only have 50-some health. So we've got that going. He's got the healing, and then he's got the initiative potion on. And we've got a hammer here. We've got this armor. And the headgear, which is 320. So I think I should actually switch that to here. Oh! There we go. Because that'll be a better option here. And then he's got the healing potion as well to help with his fatigue. So hopefully he'll be able to tank. Now with this guy, with his last perk, I gave him the belts because I ended up buying these acid flasks, which will reduce a target's armor. So my hope is that if I just use him to sit back and throw a bunch of holy water and acid flasks, we can actually mess up some of the enemies to try to do some kills. At least that's what my hope is. We'll see how it works. I use the Euphoria on this guy, and then he also has the Resolve and the Stamina potions. And this is what he has for his equipment. And then this guy will throw his Blessed Water and have some Acid Flasks as well. And he's got the Enhanced Bravery. Now, part of me wants to try to give him one of these Strange Mushrooms to see if we can tack on additional damage, because I ended up giving it to this guy. But I'm also a little bit worried I might make him just too easy to kill, which would be detrimental. But with these guys having range 2 weapons, my thought is that they should be far enough away to hopefully not get attacked. So whether that's truthful or not, I'm not sure. Now, I did have these other guys hired on here, but I didn't have enough time to get them all leveled up. I was trying to get a little bit of a better guy to help us as well for this end mission, since some of our guys just have abysmal armor, like this guy, or that guy. But even after all these days, I didn't quite have enough to get him leveled. And then, unfortunately, my archers, which are arguably my best units, are totally nullified on this map, so that's very unfortunate. But these were my thoughts on how to kit these guys out, so we'll see how it works. Alright, and that's a lie. So I'm going to change this guy's shield, because even though they do minimal shield damage, it can get destroyed, so this one has way more durability, so I'm going to use that shield instead. And hopefully he'll survive long enough that I won't need to give him a different... maybe I should put a shield in his inventory, but I don't think it should take that long for him to chop through it.
From a distance, the black monolith looked like a black tower tilting from the earth. The sky above was without blemish, as though the clouds and the birds were circumventing some unseen mountain. A numbness settled its hinterland, Terra neither dying nor growing, and a cruel silence left the listless life worse than no life at all. Adventurers went to it and did not return. Stories of their demise stacked high until the absence shielded the monolith whole, clothing it in such fear and menace that no one dare go near. But now the Battle Brother stands before the obelisk like ants at the steel of a stalked sword. Here you see the structure was not built upon the earth at all, but the obelisk rests in a pit of an abandoned quarry. Roads and paths sidewinder into the depths like some great and hollow Terra socket. Ropes carrying buckets hang across every gap, innumerable pails of dirt left listing like fireless lanterns on a festive night. More bindings hold the frames of the bridge and the walkway planks long since fallen, and more yet wrap around the monolith as though a great bevy of men has attempted to pull it down and perhaps even correct its tilt. At the bottom of its abandoned pit is the base of the monolith, but to you this is only a guess. It has every appearance of never stopping its descent into the very earth and whatever is below. The shovels and pickaxes litter about its obsidian walls, with soil still clumped on their metals. Guido nods at the scenes. Looks like whoever was digging there got interrupted. The men's words carry far within the quarry, and there become so presently shaped an echo that you just about watch them go. Looking back, you see that the silence itself has followed you in, but even here, in the edge of the pit, it is pensive and cut with ease. The decision to enter the quarry rests heavy on your shoulders. Go in. Halfway into the quarry and rounding a long bend, you notice a series of hallways cut into the lower wall. You cast up a fist. The company ceases bumbling into one another as the formation comes to a stop. Guido asks what's wrong. You put a finger to your lips. With the lightest of the steps, you approach one of the ropes strung between this high level and the very bottom pit. A pail filled with soil totters the teeter, as though jittered by your appearance. The pulley used to draw it up and down has long since rusted over. You draw your sword and cut the rope. The binding shoots back like a whip and the bucket plummets. It clatters side to side off the rocks until striking the ground with a metal pang and a cloud of dust. And just like that, the silence is gone. Pale men flood out of the hallways below. A stream of malignant miners and ditch diggers and haggard drawers and boots and capes of shredded shirts, shambling back out as though returning to some long-gone work left incomplete. You try to count their numbers, but are mightily distracted when a throng of armored soldiers march out behind a mob, this outfit carrying polearm shields, spears, and most dangerously of all, a sense of cohesion. No point in running out of the quarry. Nothing in the land to run to, and when you look back at the men, they are already drawing out their weapons. Giro nods. With you to the end, Captain. To the end.
Alright, and now we're on to the Black Monolith battle here. 47 guys going against us here. It's a mixture of those ancient auxiliaries, and then there's a Conqueror, which is a hero unit, and Necrosavants, and 3 priests. And as you can see, he's got kind of a mixture of the units. He's got the Spearmen, which have an increased chance of hurting us. He's got the Scythes that have the AoE attack. He's got the shielded guys, which then act as a frontline tank. And he finally has the guys with the cleavers, which are massive damage dealers. So I'm just running our tank up here to hopefully be able to aggro everybody and survive. And now the Necrosavants are starting to come in. And the priests are pretty much just like the prophet that we saw in the Sunken Library, except they can only use one of those clouds. Now they tend to spam it on him, as you can see there. But hopefully with all of his resolve and everything, he should be able to not break, and then with his ability to resist the undead trophy, that should stop him from getting stunned by him. So as long as he stays up there in Agros, that should allow us to clear the rest of these guys out. So having his sword here, I just want to try to do as much damage as I can. Now that was an excellent roll with the Blessed Water doing good AoE. You're not guaranteed to have AoE attacks here. Throwing down some hounds because that'll cause the Necrosavants to then aggro off of them. I did have some mild morale damage there, so did okay with that splash damage. And now I'm just trying to work for percentages here to see where's the best guys here. Now when you give them the mushrooms, that they'll start screaming like that when they attack. alright, I got my last blessed water here. Looks like we'll throw it down there, and didn't really do great AoE, so that's unfortunate. It's like, well, let's start throwing some flasks around then too. But this is definitely where I wish I had some stronger brothers, because they're not able to take hits. Or I should say they end up getting hit so much because they have such low melee defense. And they also have low attack, so they're going to be missing quite a bit of attacks as well. So it's like I'd really like to try to take out these Necro Savants, because they hit hard, they chop through my armor, they've got the 9 lives, so they've got to get hit multiple times. Now thankfully the blessed water damage that's on them sticks around even after they do their saving throw, so it can then kill them the following turn. And then that also does a ton of damage against the ancient auxiliaries here. Unfortunately, it looks like our tank up there is starting to have his morale break, so that's not good. But we are slowly chopping our way through these guys. Ideally, I'd like to have our... oh, shit. Well, there's our first guy down. Alright. Cool. I guess let's throw that down there. Start trying to chop through some of this, or get through their armor. Try to do some swings. Try to at least guarantee one hit. I don't see anybody wavering, so I don't think we need to do the rally, so I think we should just try to do some attacks. It's like I'd like to take out these spear guys, but ideally I would have had him somewhere where he could AoE to try to take out as many as they can. So I'll try to move him here. I was thinking that was going to be an easy kill, but clearly not. It's like you're out of fatigue, so we'll do that. But he's doing an excellent job tanking for us right now. Yeah, those damn Necro Savants, man. They're just chopping through my armor like nobody's business. Alright, shield wall. Ah, come on, guys. Good. We're slowly chopping through. Oh, come on, man. It's like we gotta get your fatigue up. You can't even attack right now. It's like, if we can just take out these Necro Savants and we can start moving up and try to save that guy before he runs. But now he's out of armor. Shit. We're gonna end up losing another guy, I think. Try to throw the dog down. See if maybe we can sacrifice him. Oh, shit. He's going the wrong direction. Alright, another Necro Savants down. Try to get our guys closer together. Start chopping him down. Damn it. Looks like he's doing a good job. We're almost there to protect you. But it's clearly he's not going to last very much longer. I need these guys to land these attacks. Like we'll rotate him and do an attack. This guy's probably going to be dead. He's going to bleed out on me. Alright, so Necrosavante go after our dog, which is what we were hoping was going to be the case. It's like, let's start moving north so I can hopefully end up... Damn it, I was hoping I was going to get the kill. Start going north so hopefully I can start attacking these prophets. Because now that they're starting to aggro on me, I don't want them to end up stunning me. Yeah, and now they're getting stunned. You missed your attack. They're starting to aggro on you. Good. Alright. We're on 20 out of 47 left. Seems to be going pretty well so far. Just got it. Okay, I think I just jinxed us. Oh, that's probably going to be the end of him. Just hoping I could get my guy up there to be able to use his rally ability. Because since he's freaking out, that's giving him a bunch of negativity here. Like, maybe if I run you up here, I can then get these guys to help. So it's like, we'll throw down that poison flask here. It's restoring his morale a little bit. It's like, we'll shield wall. And unfortunately now his shield is gone, so now he's fucked. There he goes. Damn it. Alright, this guy can't attack anybody, so we'll just try to have him throw some javelins, I guess. Alright, now things are going to start getting shitty. Because I really needed that guy to tank a little bit longer, so I could wrap some of these other guys up. Yeah, losing our dogs. It's not surprising though. Alright, let's get you your hammer out, I guess. Good hits. We do some AoEs. Our guys actually don't look like they're wavering, so we'll see if they take a bunch of extra damage. Bring you over to here to start focusing him down. While these guys attack here. He's only got 6 HP, so I just got to make sure he goes somewhere where there's not a poison cloud to be able to throw some of these spears around. Or javelins, I should say. Now, unfortunately, this guy's so far away, I don't think he's going to be another turn yet before he gets to attack. Oh boy, definitely feeling the increased damage here. I mean, I'm taking pretty much every hit compared to our tank, who was able to just sit there and actually tank. It's like our guys are starting to waver, but I want to guarantee some kills too. It's like, let's just do it, but unfortunately it didn't work. Oh great, because I have the undead crisis going, that any of my guys that die have a chance of getting summoned back as a undead guy. So now I've got even those guys starting to be an issue. We've got even more guys that we gotta worry and get some kills on. Ah, shit. We don't have enough to do his AoE, and you missed, so that's probably going to get him killed. Nice. Gonna be losing some more guys here, I think. We're down to 12. So now it's just literally a race against time. Alright, he's down. Come on, baby. Fuck. Alright. Don't leave me hanging here, babe. This is terrible. It's like, who do I kill? Do I kill him or do I work on the Conqueror? It's like I also need to take out these damn priests because they keep stunning me. That was a big ass hit. Another guy's down. Start running him around the side because I gotta take out these damn priests. Because they are just stunning me. Son of a bitch. Alright, he's dead. This guy I don't think can do anything anymore. Oh god. Yep, he's down. Another one's dead. Alright, we're down to 5 more guys. We'll just run away with you. If anything, maybe we can kite them. Let's just throw that acid on them. If nothing else, maybe it'll help us. Now I threw it there, but he's in the poison, obviously, so I just killed him for no reason. So that was a little bit stupid because I could have saved him. Fuck. Alright, there's another guy down. Alright.
Well, that was rather pathetic. So we ended up losing our tank, unfortunately, because his damn shield broke. We could have saved him had that not happened, but I don't think it would have been easy for me to switch that shield around. What did we end up suffering for injuries? Your initiative's down. That doesn't matter. Fatigue, that sucks. Fatigue sucks. Injured foot, that would be bad. That one's pretty catastrophic. But with that, we have now beaten all the legendary locations, so I don't think it really matters. Actually, can we just swap everything over here? No. Don't have enough room in the inventory. Well, one last inventory check, I guess. The hell do I have in here that's taking up all my room? Miscellaneous food. I mean, that's only 100 and some. Get rid of the bandages, I guess. 700, 1800, 250. Wow, that scale stuff sells for quite a bit, huh? Fortunately, at the end of this, if I were to keep playing, I'd have to start a whole new effective company, but that's a good point to call it quits, I think, with getting almost a squad wipe there. I think that's a sign that it's time to move on. But just in case you guys inform me that there's anything else going on here, I feel like I should make sure that I have some items in case I have to buy new characters. Alright, it's disappointing. Guido says, actually, he's dead. Wait. Guido tank melee. No, it's not him. Okay. Says as he looks at the slain corpses, he snorts and spits. Don't think disappointing is a word for it, though. They're just lying there, bones and coats, like we'd fought a closet. No flesh, no blood. It's unsatisfying, and knowing that, thinking it true, well, that unnerves me. You got nothing to say to such things other than there's a kernel of truth in the matter. If it weren't the issuances of its lust, why else would the vigor for violence? Another sellsword calls you over, interrupting any solemn introspection. Sir, come have a look. You head over and spot a skull sitting on a bed of pauldrons like an egg in the bosom of a well-endowed southerner. The rest of its body is battered and thrown to the winds as far as you can tell, and what remains is a decadent slab of chest armor. It is covered in glisten treatments, fortunes, and historical retellings, and it's embroidered with red tassels and combs made of bristle hair. You touch the metal, and the second you do, the skull beside it powders and blows away. The mercenary, seeing this, shrugs rather sheepishly. If you got magical powers, I won't tell no one. You slug the sellsword in the shoulder and tell him to load the armor into the inventory for later allocation. I should take a closer look at that armor. The men pack up to leave. You hear a voice behind you. Never were. You turn back and the world darkens in a shrouded tunnel. Your men and their voice fading into the dark until all that remains is an elderly man and a light at the end of that is all black. An unsteady flicker and a warble of flesh trying to hold it. You approach slowly, getting a bearing on the speaker. It is a shrewd elderly man, bent at the waist and bent again at the back, and his arms are thinner than that of a sword's hilt. You look back to see the world of dark had followed you forward, nothing behind but blackness. Looking forward again, the man is suddenly before you. He looks so similar, like someone you have seen in the past and you had forgotten, perhaps someone you had seen in your childhood, a dying uncle glimpsed on your fourth winter, and his last. He is holding a candlestick with the wax drooping over his knuckles and rolling down his waist. You never were meant to be, never were meant to be, you and the one they called the false king. You wake on the ground, the mercenaries are looking down at you with concerned stares. You alright, Captain? Getting up, you tell them that you were just fell into a quick nap and look back at the black monolith, and you can see yourself in the obelisk's reflection, and it is your reflection alone. Did I ever figure out what the false king was? I'm trying to think here. We took out the Conqueror. I thought that was the false king, but I guess now I'm not sure that is. We did the Kraken, we did the Goblins, we did the Sunken Library, which was a prophet. We took out the undead that were at the watermill to get the sword. That wasn't an undead king. The witch talks about the false king as well. I don't know. I'm alright. Alright, so it took me 370 days to do everything. Clear the maps. And do all the legendary locations. So with that, I think this game comes to a close unless you guys tell me there's more to do. So thanks for watching. I hope you're enjoying these videos. If you are, please give my channel a like and subscribe. It me post more content for you. Have a great day.